What up, people of the internet? This is Kez, and welcome to Vape Tube, a place on YouTube where you can get all your how-tos, DIUs, adventures, and reviews, all with vaping. So today we are going to do another Crimmy review. This one is from one of my sample packs that I picked up. If you haven't seen my last video, please exit out of this video. Exit out. Shut it off. Do whatever. You need to see my first video for Dr. Crimmy's. I go over all the overview of everything. I just finished that video with my co-host right here, Elvis Presley. And back to this video's main topic, which is Dr. Crimmy's Berry Crunch, which is a cereal flavor that I picked up from drcrimmys.com, which was a site where you can go and you can get your own flavoring that you mixed. This is you normally get bottles this big when you get your own flavoring, which is 60 milliliter bottles. But if you want to get that, you want to say, I want to try Dr. Crimmy's, but I don't know what flavor to get. Go get yourself a sample pack. Try that sample pack out. That is a great way to get yourself into Dr. Crimmy's. First of all, I have this first flavor, which is 80 VG and 20 PG. It is a great flavor. It is amazing. Berry Crunch right there. It says, I'll show you the little thing. Berry Crunch, Dr. Crimmy, 6 milliliter, 80 PG. Keep out of reach of children. V liquid. So, yeah, it tastes like what it says. So, Berry Crunch. It's great flavor. Yeah, so you get the sample pack for about $30, and you get 3 of these little things. Around $30 or so, a little bit extra change because of the shipping and handling. But yeah, it's great. I mean, if you like vaping and you want a little bit, you're going to the shops and you're like, all these flavors are so good, yet they're so expensive, go to Dr. Crimmy's. Go get yourself a little bit of flavoring, and then treat yourself once in a while. That's what I'm going to do. Treat yourself once in a while to actual flavorings that are already steeped, already pre-made, and have been waiting on the shelf just for your enjoyment. So yeah, this flavor right here, Berry Crunch, if you're into the cereal flavors, please like this video. Please subscribe for more. But if you're not into cereal flavors, get out of here. No, just kidding. Anyways, yeah, this is a great flavor. You can taste it if you feel like you're eating a bowl of cereal. You don't have the milk. Maybe I might put a little bit of a milk into. I might do a little semi-mixture. Put one milk on one coil, one creamy flavor on one coil, one little Berry Crunch on another coil, because I'm rocking that dual coil right here. 2 coils on my RDA Doge mod, which if you haven't seen that video yet, please click out and go see that video, which is another video that I showed my new vape pen, new mod. Yeah, the flavoring on that, get a good flavor of that cereal. I'm going to rate this one for flavoring and all. I'm going to rate that one a 7.5. 7.5 because it's good, but I'm not really into cereal flavors. I'm into cereal flavors in a way, but I still like flavors. I mean, I'm into all different types of flavors. It's going to be one of my last to finish because I'm going to save this one for when I need that one, for when I run low on my flavoring, but I still like it. I still enjoy it. If you're into those flavors, choose this one. 7.5 because it doesn't need to be steeped, but it's still, you still want to let it wait a little bit. It's pre-made, pre-packaged, pre-VGPG'd up to your liking, but I feel like I needed to let it breathe a little bit, so I did, and which was still a great choice. But like I said, Dr. Crimmy's lets it steep as much. But if it's your personal preference, like I said, if you want to let your flavor juice steep for a certain right amount the way you want it to, then go ahead, go let it steep overnight. If you don't know what steeping is, if you let it sit out without the cap overnight, which I explained in my last video. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out for my 60 ml bottle. But yeah, it's a great flavor all around. Every flavor of Crimmy's is great. This one, like I said, is 7.5 because I'm not too into the cereal flavors, but like I said, it's my personal preference. If you are into the cereal flavors, go check that out. It's great flavoring. It's like you can taste the cereal. I mean, I for one, Berry Crunch is one of my favorite cereals, and this one right here is great. choose that one right there if you're into cereal flavors. They also have Pebbles if you're into Fruity Pebbles, which I am down to try because I love Fruity Pebbles. And that one right there, I gotta give it the throat hit. Oh, not throat hit at all, because like I said, I'm rocking that 80-20, that 80% vegetable glycerin, that 20% pure propylene glycol. Those two right there. It all depends on personal preference. Like I said, if you're into more of the throat hit, you know, you like that little feeling of like that little sensation you get when you get a throat hit for the propylene glycol, then you can choose a different flavor, choose a different ratio. But me, I like bigger cloud hits because, in my opinion, the bigger cloud hits mean bigger amounts, which mean that I feel as if I'm getting that full effect as a cigarette does. And 20% for that little harshness that I used to have as a cigarette. So, you know, morning cigarette, wake up, smoke a cigarette. You know, you feel that little that little cough from the night before. Maybe you drank. You feel that little stiffness in your chest. Your chest is all tightened up, which I don't even like anymore because I switched to this. I actually chose a flavor from Crimmy's that I will review, that I chose to do when I drank. If you guys are into drinking and you know how everyone's into drinking, if you're not into drinking, you know, it's all cool, it's all right. But if you do like to drink and you know how much everyone used to, when you smoke cigarettes, you smoked at least half your pack that you bought that night. You bought a pack just specifically for the night of drinking. You know you're going to have a few stragglers, like 1, 2, 3, or 4, but you know you're going to have that other pack that you left at home. You know, people from bumming cigarettes off of you, which you don't get from vaping anymore, from dropping them on the ground, from people saying, hey, let's go back into the club, which you have to go. Though, you know, it was the last part of your cigarette, but, you know, it's still, like, now you don't have that whole effect of, you know, actually giving someone a cigarette, actually giving someone the chance to get a cigarette or buy a cigarette off of you, you know. But you do get that way of feeling that, you know, I can go into the bar, even ask the barkeep, can I get that cigarette? I mean, can I get that can I have that vape in this area? Most bars, which one of my local ones actually allows vaping in. So I mean, you don't have to even go outside. You can just stay in the bar and party it up as much as you want. But like I said, if you're not into drinking, you know, you just used to smoke. You smoked all the time. Then, you know, choose whatever flavor you feel is the need that you want to get rid of that flavor that way that you used to smoke cigarettes all the time. You know. All around berry crunch is about an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8 for its whole flavoring. It's a solid 8. It in my opinion, I didn't steep it at all. It still looks a little bit clear. I don't know if it's supposed to look like this, how dark it is, but I did actually add an extra flavor shot. But I don't think you need to steep these. These are pre-made and ready for you to go. Those are amazing. Other than that, choose Crimmy's. I'll put a link below in the description. These flavors are all great. Like I said, it's personal preference. You can get the cream brulee, you can get the French vanilla, you can get the kitty milk, you can get the blue kitty milk, you can get every different flavor that you can think of. Even if you can get milkshake flavor, and you can choose your flavors in some of these. They have the option to do that. But like I said, if you like Crimmy's, if you like all those kind of juice, if you like the prices, check them out. They are very cheaper than most stores that you go to, because they're an online website. If you mind the wait, you know, like I'll wait a couple weeks, you know, for my juice to come in. It's okay, you know, like I have enough juice to last me, but it doesn't really take necessarily a couple of weeks. That was just an example. It takes about almost a week, maybe 1 to 4 days processing, 2 to 3 days shipping. But in my opinion, for your juice to get properly flavorful and properly ready to go, you have to at least let it steep a little bit. I mean, you're waiting and waiting. You're like, where's my juice? Where's my juice? No, you wait. In the long run, you're gonna have 60 mils on your hand. That's 2 30-milliliter bottles for only under $30 that you get. I mean, these flavors are great. If you like this video, please like this video. Give that video the thumbs up. If you are into vaping, if you like vaping, please subscribe to my channel and continue watching for more videos.